Alright everybody, hi, how's it going? So I was just having a little bit of fun playing around, and I decided to kind of make a little LED 8-segmented display, make some numbers. So what I ended up doing was, in order to make it so when I press one button it lights up one number versus the other, some of the segments of the actual LED display, you have to run a little batch of transistors here. So I have them set up so that the emitters are going to send off the signal down to here when I close the switch, and when I hit it to tell it to turn on one, it will turn on the other set so that it does not interfere with the other button, as you can see. So how I did that was basically the top one there, once you figure your pin outs, you can run directly from actually the switch to, and if you wanted to, you could actually do this with 3, but I was playing around and making it do a bunch of different numbers. So when you're just doing 1 and 2, you can actually run the top one straight from the switch and then just have a separate transistor that turns on the bottom one. Then that way, when you go to turn on the 2, the bottom one, see how that one you don't want lit? Well, that won't turn on because obviously it doesn't have. See if I can get a little closer there for you. Alright, there you can see that. There's 2. There's 1. So I'm not sure if you can see my little guy here very well, but if you take a close look at the rails, there's only one, which is this one right here, and this is actually for number 1. You could just run this one directly to one transistor over here and then have the other just directly turned on from the switch, like that. But I just had them both because I was, like I said, I was turning on a bunch of different numbers. So with this one, most of the left bank over here, if you look, you can connect the top rail to the second one down to the bottom 2 and run all of those together. Oops, there you go. And then just run that over to the top pin on the other side and have that run into the transistor 1. And then your transistor 2 have your emitter control that one common light. See how that top one is used by both? So that common one's the one that you differ by using the separate transistors. Now again, if you notice, and like I said, if I wanted to, you could run the opposite rail over here directly off the switch so that it just turned on when you had the switch. But like I said, I was playing around with multiple, and I decided I wanted to see if I could set it up on a 2 transistors each setup. So that's it. Controlling LED, making numbers with 2 LEDs. Pretty cool. Alright, you guys have a good one. And if you're wondering what 1/4 of an 8-bit computer looks like, that's what all of that crap is up there. So I'm trying to get that working. I'm making 4. That's called a full adder circuit. We'll do that in a later video. So alright, well, thanks again.